Yay! Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 25-minute writing sprints. Yay! I'm excited because this is my first time trying to stream with my new computer. If you were here last week, you know that my computer completely froze and crashed. So I went on like a mad shopping spree and found like a new computer. And so this week things should be smoother than butter, is what we're hoping. Either way, welcome to the writing sprint. Oh, I need to start my clock. Sorry. Whoops. I was like, I thought there was something that was missing. I'm getting there. Hey, sweets. Welcome, welcome. How's your week been? You guys let me know. My week has been pretty good. Glad tomorrow's Friday. And excited for the writing sprint since what we do with the writing sprints is that you write for 25 minutes and then we take a 5-minute break. And we do that about 4 times. So we'll basically be dedicating 2 hours to working on a project or writing a manuscript or writing a comic script, whatever you like to work on. And then what we like to do, if you'd like to share, is that you pick a goal. It's been okay, yeah. This week has been something else. It's been something else. Hopefully you get Monday off with what is it, Labor Day weekend. Um Sorry, my brain's all over the place. But for the writing sprints, what we do, it might help to choose a goal. So you might try to get like 100 pages done or get like a puzzle piece done because I know Sweets has been working on a game. Still doing it, huh? So you can make that goal at the beginning of your writing sprint, and then at the end of the sprint, update and let us know how things went. If you were productive and you accomplished what you wanted, if you weren't able to achieve your goals, which is fine. It's rough, but at least you're trying, so we can at least commiserate and encourage you. But that's the nice part about doing these writing sprints together is that we can build a community that can support one another. So yeah, without further ado, we have, yeah, 3 minutes left on the clock. I'm still trying to get my setup. What do you call it? Down to a fine art. So I'll pop out chat. My chat right now is on like my second computer. So I'm thinking that's the best place to put it. But I apologize if things are a little wonky today because, yeah, it's me still trying to figure out how everything should work and how everything should look. But yeah, I think this is a good way to do it. Sweets, what are you working on this week? I know you said you switched games if I remember correctly, right? Because you were working on one, um, and then you were doing like a prototype for 2 players, even though it was like for multiple players. And then you decided to take a break and do a different project. So let me know what you're working on this week if you're going back to the old project or if you are now switching to something else. Or keeping the new project, yeah. For me, I'm really hoping finish my um I finish my fantasy comic script. I have like a good rough draft of it, but I still need to do a lot of polishing, and my goal was to have it done by the end of August. So I have what, 3 days to achieve that. Um, so yeah, with the holiday coming up, I think that might be one of the things I do is just have like an evening that I write and kind of polish everything. But yeah, that'll be my goal today is to finish I think I'm on page 7 and I hope to finish page 7 of my script and that way I can finish up and make some good progress. Am I on page 7 or page 6? I think it might be page 6. Ooh, I'm doing worse than I thought. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish page 6 in the next 25 minutes. I'm just about to finish this new board of the revision of Dandy's World Quiz. So you were able to get a chance to work on things. You finish it. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's fantastic. So now do you just find players? Just find players, like that's easy. But now are you finding players to test it with you? I guess that'd be the next step, right? Or gosh, yeah, I haven't designed a game in a long time. I did one in like high school, but it was more of like a LARPing simulator versus like a board game. So that's different. But yeah, that would be really cool to hear an update. Also, don't forget to get a drink of water or some snackies. I have music on, um, just to have so it's not like silence and I'm just sitting here in silence. Um, but yeah, we're gonna be friends. But I, as always, will keep a lookout for chat. And be responding. So good luck on your first writing sprint. Oops. Oh. no. It's a good feeling to have at the end of a session, though. Um, so that is end of round one. Did I did get finished with page 6, so super proud. As a result, my goal, of course, is to get done with page 7 during the next round. But yeah, if you feel comfortable, feel free to share in the chat how things went for you. Also during our quick 5-minute break, um, make sure you get like a drink of water. If you need snackies, get snacks, use the restroom. Um, and that will be for the next 4 minutes. While we are on break, just slightly loud all of a sudden. Excuse me. Second. There we go. Um, while we're on break, please let me know how things are going. So I kind of mentioned it before, but this is a new setup for me, so I'm not sure voice wise, like if you guys can hear me well or if I'm being drowned out. If you guys can hear the music, I'm assuming you can, but I don't see a way for me to check in the studio. So that might be a me thing. I might just need to get better with the tool. But yeah, let me know how things are going. And then also before I forget to mention it, and I'll mention it at the end as well. Um we will not have a writing sprint next week. I unfortunately will be traveling for work next week. So since I'm traveling, I won't be here to host the writing stream. But we should be back to business that following Thursday. So I think that's September. What is that? Of course, my that one doesn't work. So September. What is it? Um, we'll be back on September 11th for our next writing sprint. So I'll say it again later on, and then I'll also put it in my community, not my community post, but I always do posts for my channel that kind of says my schedule for the week. I'll put it there as well, but I wanted to say it while okay. I say it while I have you all on break. I've drawn out my character in the picture on top of the crate they are standing on. Awesome! That's great. You're making great progress, Sweets. You don't hear music either. Interesting. Okay. I was so worried that I was gonna drown people out or drown myself out, but it sounds like no one can hear it. Um, let me know. Can you guys hear this at all? Yeah, I always figured there's like a delay. I don't know if I can change that there's a delay or not. I don't think I can. But yeah, let me out. Let me know if you guys can hear the music now. I do need to figure out how to get music. Um, if not, oh, I think it just might. I'll have to play through my other computer, so it might not be that difficult. I just might be on the struggle rocket because I'm learning. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. Let me know if still hear no music. Oh wow! So my camera doesn't even pick it up. Hey Glitch, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Let me know if you feel comfortable, of course, sharing what you're working on. We are, of course, troubleshooting music and stuff right now. So otherwise things are going really well. So still no, nope, didn't hear that either. Okay, wow. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. So I do need to stream the music, I guess, through here. So that's good to know. So sorry, give me 1 second. Actually, I'll fumble with this during the next writing sprint. Um, versus trying to do it while I have time to chat. But yeah, let me know what you all are working on if you feel comfortable. Um, Ew, are you at work? It just occurred to me. I feel like the last couple times you've been at work during this time. Oh gosh, yeah. Right. As always, I check the chat. We're gonna go ahead and start round two, and I'm gonna start with music. Gaming video. Nice. I guess I'll just turn that on. Okay, music. Nice. Nice. Okay. So I don't think I have it issue. Awesome. Oh man. Okay. All right. Time for break two. That round was a little bit more grueling than the other previous ones. My goodness. Um the music just went off, right? It's a pretty song, but I'm like, dang, those violins. But anyway, hopefully everything went well for you all. Let me know how things went for you in the chat. Um, my page seven is not done. I still have a lot of work to do. So, um, I just always get caught up on doing things uniquely. I might go with the more cliche, expected route, but I just like gotta try to make it more unique. I don't know. So yeah, hopefully for my next round, page seven, will be productive. Um, but yeah, let me know how things went for you. With 4 minutes left on the clock, um, you have plenty of time to use the restroom or get some water. I'm gonna try to catch up on the chat real quick. But feel free to also, I always forget to say this, but if you hit your stride and things are going well, don't feel like you have to stop during these breaks. Um Again, the number one objective is to build community and for you to be making progress against whatever project you're working on. So if you've hit that zone, feel free to power through these breaks. You're not required by any means to stop. But let's see. Il said, all I can say is no waited another year drop for Switch 2. Switch 1 was a great life cycle. Due to keeping up. Jones was a bad move. The music went off. Oh, interesting. Oh, you know what? I turned it down. Sorry, I might have turned it down too low. I'll have to figure out how to balance the two because on my end it was like violins and they were getting it. Like, whoa, this is super loud. It's also a different speaker than I'm used to, which might be part of it. Um, my other computer, to show you how broken things were, the speakers didn't work, so I had to have like a Bluetooth speaker, and I feel like that it's always very directional, so it might be that I'm not used to having that much noise coming from a like the laptop, so that might be why it felt so loud. But sorry, let me know if that fixed it or not. Oh no, sweets, is your head hurting? Yeah. I feel you. Hopefully you have the today off or like the weekend off because I feel like I'm gonna need to do a lot of work, but I feel like I'm gonna need to rest. And I feel like there's been a lot of storms where I live, so I've been having headaches like crazy. So I'm sorry that's happening to you. I definitely empathize. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, okay. Looking for more info. We're looking. Oh, nice break for you. Nice. I haven't worked out in ages. I need to get back into the habit of exercising. I do steps. I do like 1,200, no, 12,000 every day, but I need to like get some weights in there. But the Nintendo, I understand why they upgraded. I just I feel like they needed to launch the Switch 2 with more titles. But to be fair, I feel like even the PlayStation 5 and even the PlayStation 4 had the same issue. Like, people, like, the system gets launched and you're like, great, I have this great new system. There's no games to play on it, though. And I've heard, that with the Switch 2, they were so worried about leaks, they didn't give a lot of the like third party um game makers a dev kit, which is one of the reasons why there aren't as many games at launch, is because they just wanted to make sure no one was able to leak information. So I have there's like a YouTuber I watch, and she was saying how she went to Gamescom in Germany, and she was like, none of the indie devs have a game kit for any of their games to even bring it over to the Switch 2. So I was like, yeah, I feel like they just didn't do they weren't prepped for like that quick cycle and putting out new games. But to be fair, the Switch is it's old. It has a lot of issues if you're trying to get to like any modern day game. So I kind of get why they released it, but I feel like their go to market strategy was not it. Yeah, the Bluetooth speaker helps a lot. So we're gonna get into round three. As always, I check the chat. Feel free to share. Um, and yeah, best of luck on round three. Feel better, sweets. Thanks for stopping by. All right. All right. Let me know how you all did in the comment section or in the chat. I don't know why I keep calling it the comment section. We're not recording. Um, I have to admit, I'm struggling today. I hate it. My brain, I think, is done for the week, and so focusing is hard. Um, I I I have to finish up page 7 though. So that is definitely my goal for the next one. I'm halfway through there, but yeah, I got distracted and before I knew it, the buzzer had gone off. So, um, yeah, let me know how things are going for you all. And in the meantime, feel free to get a drink of water, some tea, some snacks, um, use the restroom, and I'm gonna catch up on chat while I'm on break. And also, again, before I forget, just a reminder since it's been, I think, like a whole round or so, that next week we will not have the writing sprints, since I will be traveling for work. So, our next writing sprint will be on September 11th. So that not so like not the 4th, yeah, the 11th of September on Thursdays, or as always from 5:30 to 7:30. I'll post it on my schedule like I always do, but I always want to say it um on the live stream as well, just in case people don't see that post. Um, yeah, I hope Sweets feels better. That it's tough when you don't feel well. True Mario flagship even, yeah. Origin from Switch 1 games. Download with Switch 2. Yeah, I hate I understand why companies don't want to do physical games, but I don't really like this digital age whatsoever. I think my biggest concern is that like at any point that a company can just take it away or discontinue a game and then you've paid for a game that you can no longer play, and I don't like that idea whatsoever. Same thing with like movies and books. I'm definitely one of those people now that like if I really like something, I go out and I buy the physical copy of it. So, I'm a huge Black Butler fan. Um, and I'm slowly but surely collecting the entire manga series for that. I own all the anime for it. Trying to think what else. I need to finish buying up like Attack on Titan. I like what do you call it? The new IDW Sonic comics. So I've been buying those, and then a lot of games I've been buying them physically if I can. So yeah, I'm not a fan of with the Switch 2. Like I like it the fact that you can share games. That's nice, but I don't like the fact that so many games are just digital. Even my PS5, I think I ended up getting the the version with what do you call it, like the CDs still, just because I didn't want to be forced to be digital only. But yeah, the fact that only first party games are pretty much out on the Switch 2 definitely hurts the console. Um, yeah, I think the only game, to be fair, Donkey Kong Bonanza, I ended up watching a full playthrough of it, but the game looked amazing and it looked like a lot of fun. But the only game that I'm even like remotely like truly interested in is the new what do you call it? Hyrule Warriors, the Tears of the Kingdom. I'm thinking it's like an expansion, right? Kind of like the Breath of the Wild was. That game seems like it'd be so fun. So that's what I really wanted for the DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. I want you to be able to play through Zelda's story, and I wanted to be able to rebuild Hyrule. Like I didn't like the fact that when you end the game, Hyrule is still very much under construction. Specifically the castle. Like I really felt like the game set it up so that you could have had a quest where you like brought stones or bricks or something to the castle and had like the carpenter slowly rebuilding like the actual castle. Um, and I don't think do you. Oh, I guess you do rebuild a town in Tears of the Kingdom, but it's not quite the same. and as it was in Breath of the Wild. But yeah, yeah, I'm just not as excited for Switch 2 at the moment. Even though, to be fair, I was a late adopter, so I guess that shouldn't be totally surprising. But all right, this is the last round. Hopefully everyone's doing really well. I always do an outro, but good luck. And as always, I check the chat, so feel free to talk to me or converse, and I will see you on the other side. Oh, wow. There we go. Wow. Oh, I'm on page 8, so that's good. Just gonna be wrapping that up probably before I call it a night. But thank you all so much for joining me today. I feel like that went really well. Let me know how things went for you in the comment section below. Um, Also, before I forget, since we're doing the outro officially, one last reminder again, you'll get a post as well. But there will be no writing live stream next week. So our next writing I can talk, I can. Our next writing live stream will be September 11th, um, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Also, I'm finally getting a chance to look at my dashboard. And thank you all for liking the stream. It helps a lot. It helps with the algorithm. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for the feedback. Any suggestions you have, let me know. Um, Let me know if you all are like feeling the music. I'm gonna turn the music off, honestly. I have to get used to that. I have to get used to this new setup. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or if you like different or if sound is off or if you see any improvements, opportunities for improvements, let me know. Also, if you're watching this after it has been posted, not live, feel free to share your progress, how things went as you went along. I love to celebrate and champion people as they work hard through their projects. It's a lot of work to do this kind of thing, to either write or do YouTube or make a game or make a board game or do a cosplay, whatever it is. It's a lot of work and a lot of tenacity. Um, it's often doing stuff when you are absolutely dead tired. And so, if you're out here trying, I love to, you know, celebrate you and champion you and support you. Um, it's wonderful, Il. I'm so glad that this is productive for you. I look forward to hearing of your rankings and your next video idea. Your past couple of videos have been taken off, which is awesome. Oh, you know what? I just realized that that's gonna stop because I have it covered. I love that. um, but yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the ranking videos, I plan on doing a couple of ranking videos eventually myself. Um, oh good. Okay. I wasn't sure. That one track, it's wonderful because it doesn't do commercials, so I don't have to really care. But I did notice for the first time, I think, loops, that it loops, what do you call it? Quite a bit. I guess it's like the saying like 8 or 9 songs. So it occurred to me, I was like, it doesn't bother me, but I didn't know if it would bother you all or not. So thank you for the feedback. That helps. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, and have a great holiday. If you're getting the Monday off. I'm looking forward to the Monday being off. I'm gonna try to say this every time, knock on wood. I'm gonna try to do some batch recording, finish up Deltarune chapter 3 and then start chapter 4 because I'm hoping to figure out a good game for October. So since it'll be like the spooky season, so I want to make sure I'm done with Deltarune by the end of September. That way we can launch into like at least just one spooky game. Um, Also, if you're seeing this and you have any recommendations for spooky games that are relatively short, let me know. I'm way too chicken to play, what is it, Silent Hill F? So you're gonna have to watch that somewhere else. I'll be watching it somewhere else because I definitely want to watch it. And then Silk Song, I don't think I have the game chops for it, unfortunately. So I'm looking forward to watching someone's playthrough, but I don't think I'll be playing through that as that either. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. I'm not gonna drag this out. I know we only have 20 seconds. I might end it a little. Well, I'll go the full 20 seconds, but um thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you all popping in and working alongside side me. I hope things go really well for you. Hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, especially this week. Um, I know I'll be being careful and staying with friends and family, but you all do the same, please. Um, and with that, I'm going to end the stream. So thank you so much. I will talk to you later. Bye.